everybody. Welcome back to HTAnywhere, the podcast for all who wander. My name is Imani. Today is Sunday, May 3rd of 2020, and today we are going to be talking about vacation do's. Not your usual do's and don'ts, but we're talking about vacation hair. Because we all know everybody likes to get cute or handsome before they go off to relax. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Before we do that, please go ahead and subscribe to our podcast. Turn on your notifications. Make sure that you follow us on all of our social media, on YouTube, Instagram, TripAdvisor at HTAnywhere. Sign up for our emailing list on our website at HTAnywhere.com. And with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's Daily World News. Welcome back to Daily World News. All news is being brought to you today from CNN.com. Again, all news is being brought to you from CNN.com. Spaniards soaked up the Sunday sun this weekend as figures released by the country's Ministry of Health on Sunday revealed just 164 new deaths from COVID-19 in the past 24 hours, which is the lowest number in 6 weeks. The number of deaths since the start of the coronavirus pandemic in the country stands at 25,264, while there have been 466 cases. Speaking at the government's daily coronavirus technical briefing, Fernando Simón, Spain's Director of Health Emergencies, noted a clear decrease in hospital and intensive care unit admissions and just a 0.39% rise in new infections since Saturday. Spain is gradually beginning its de-escalation from the strictest lockdown rules in Europe, with adults allowed outside for solo exercise near their homes for the first time since the confinement began on March 15th. Saudi Arabia stops death penalty for people who committed crimes as minors. The decision was part of a royal decree, the statement said, and came 2 days after an announcement that public floggings would be banned. Anyone who received a death sentence after being convicted of crimes they committed as a minor will receive a prison sentence of no longer than 10 years in a juvenile detention facility. It is unclear when the decision is expected to be enacted. Lastly, South African surf group helps kids ride the wave toward more positive mental health. Founded in 2012, South Africa's Waves of Change, or W4C, uses surfing-related activities as a way of providing social and mental health services to kids in some of the most at-risk communities in South Africa. In a country where mental health services are under-resourced and stigmatized, many of the youth who participate have been exposed to gang activity, abuse, poverty, neglect, and trauma. Citing those contributing factors, 17% of the country's children and adolescents reportedly suffer from mental disorders like depression and anxiety. Ways for Change says it strives to provide a safe physical and psychological environment for kids to practice new behaviors, all while having fun. The program even caught the attention of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The royal couple visited the surf camp in 2019 during their tour of Africa. All right, you guys, that is all we have for today's Daily World News. Let's go ahead and get into the topic of vacation do's, shall we? Okay, everyone, today we are talking about vacation do's, how we like to get cutified and beautified before we head out to relax and vacation. What hair matches your vacation productivity? That's something that, I want you to think about as you listen to this podcast. And we'll talk about some stuff that's pretty common amongst, I can only speak as a lady. I am a lady. Amongst us that we certainly think about when we are planning out our vacation. Our hair is certainly a part of the vacation preparation plan. Now, I know for me personally, I do often travel to tropical environments or environments where I know it's either going to be very hot, I'm going to be around some large bodies of water or at least a pool that I plan on getting in, and I need my hair to be functioning, as many other women I'm sure also need. Now, what I typically do before a vacation is I will get my hair braided. I love me some braids. I'm quick to put some braids in because they're the easiest thing for me personally. But I do know a lot of women are concerned about maybe tension or not necessarily want to sit so long for braids, or maybe just braids are not their thing. I would recommend doing twists, just like how people get individual braids, you get individual twists, or even maybe some faux locks. For those of you who are unaware, faux locks are exactly what they sound like. They are faux dreadlocks, meaning you can put them in and take them out. They are dreadlocks without the commitment, if you will. I personally love faux locks. I know when I do them on myself, I like to keep them short. I don't want them super long, because then if you go swimming, it's super, super heavy and it takes forever to dry. That's just me personally though. So when I get my locks done, or if I do them, I make them short and they're lightweight. They last for like ever, to the point where I'm like, gosh, I should probably take these out. I love to go swimming in them. I can wash them. They're super, super functional when I am on vacation. They're mad convenient. So I am one for the faux lock or the braids. But in addition to braids, twists, and locks, you can also do some simple cornrows, or you can just kind of stick to your natural styling. Now, my preference for these in particular is I am a person who I need to be able to touch my scalp. If I can't touch my scalp, it drives me crazy, and then I feel like it itches more. And I'm also someone who sweats in my head, so if I'm hot, like my scalp starts to sweat and I just get really uncomfortable. So you can imagine getting things like wearing like wigs or weaves or anything like that. It just makes me intensely uncomfortable, especially in tropical climates where it's hot as it is. So for me personally, if you are someone like me who is often vacationing in tropical environments, who likes to get in the water, who sweats from the scalp, who doesn't like to be hot, then those four protective styles, if you will, I would highly recommend for you when you're going out on vacation. They're also super easy to maintain. All four of them, they're really easy to maintain. They are scalp exposing, so you can put your oils on, your moisturizers in your scalp while you have them in, which is something that I have to have. And they're also really water and sweat resistant. You can go swimming and not worry about your hair. You can wash it off in the shower after you swim and still be fine. Even if you're hiking or you're sweating or anything like that, you're not going to get up and look like a chia pet. Because let's be honest, no one wants to worry about how they look while they're on vacation. That's like, at least for women anyway, guys, you have it a little bit easier, depending on if you're somebody who gets, just go ahead and get the haircut and call it a day. You got it a little bit easier. But I know for us ladies, we want to look good while we're vacationing, because when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, everything is all good. Moving on to colder vacation do's. Now, I have vacationed in more cooler/cold climates. It's not my preference unless it's like holiday time, because then it's like, oh, 'tis the season, it's cold, okay, by the fireplace, cool, a white quote-unquote Christmas with some snow somewhere. Like, I have to be in the mood for a cold weather vacation, because I don't know, I just gravitate more towards the beach and the sun and outside stuff, and I don't like to be cold. Most importantly, I do not like to be cold whatsoever, so I guess that's why. But cold vacation do's, I personally would recommend, because I have done them. I'm more inclined to wear a weave or bring a wig or wear my natural hair out if it is colder, simply because you're avoiding the sweat factor. You're avoiding the humidity factor, and with it being colder, you're less likely to be out, you know what I mean? So for people like me who maybe sweat in their scalp when they're too active or they're really, really busy, if you're in a cold natured environment for your vacation, you're more than likely going to be inside. Wherever it is that you're going, you'll be inside, especially if you're in the mountains or on a resort somewhere secluded and it's cold. You're in one spot, so it's not going to be a whole lot of heavy moving and crazy activity going on. So for me personally, those are the times which I will gravitate more towards, okay, we can put some more, we can add a few inches. We can we can bring some options for some wigs, some different colors for different days. I don't mind putting in the extra time while I'm on vacation to do my natural hair, because it's less likely to, really, for lack of a better word, get ruined to me due to the elements. So if you guys are interested in maybe looking for some wigs or some weave recommendations, hop on YouTube. I know ladies hop on YouTube all the time when they're looking for new hair and makeup ideas. So even for your tropical vacation dudes with your braids, your twists, your locks and whatnot, hop on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I do that so much when it comes to hair and makeup. So hop on there. Also, if you're looking for some good personal recommendations, head on over to my personal YouTube channel at yours truly _24. I do have some wig reviews on there. Really good hair companies. They are all synthetic wigs. So keep that in mind. I am not one to spend a whole lot of money on some hair. I never have been. I have worn human hair before, but all the wigs that you will find on my personal YouTube channel are synthetic. So if that's more so your calling, you're more exposed or okay with wearing synthetic hair, then that may be an additional resource for you. Now, with all these vacation dues that we just discussed for said climates for vacations, here are a couple of don'ts that I personally would like to give you all, just so that you don't leave to go on vacation looking one way and then you come back and take your hair down or do whatever and you look totally different. Don't put too much tension on your scalp or your edges. Ladies, I know we like it to look sleek and clean, and baby hair is laid, period, and that's on that. But don't put too much tension on your scalp or on your edges. If it hurts, if it is intensely uncomfortable, if you can't bat your eyelashes, if you can't think a thought clearly, it's too tight. Take it out. Don't neglect your moisturizers. Even though you are getting your hair done and put up in a sense that you don't personally have to deal with it every day, don't forget that you still need to moisturize your hair before putting it in these protective styles. And maybe while you have them in, put some oil on your scalp, put some grease in your hair, do something to make sure that you don't have, a desert going on at the top of your head, because that's formula for breakage once you do take your style out, whatever style it may be. So don't neglect your moisturizers. Don't put too much tension on your scalp and your edges. And don't, for the love of God, on your packing list of like clothes and shoes and stuff, don't forget your scarf or your bonnet, sis. You need that. You need to, listen, protection is key, period, even while you sleeping. So don't forget your scarf. Don't forget your bonnet. In this day and age, they come from extra small to 40,000 individual box braids in your head, down your back, large. So you got options. Don't forget it. I would recommend that you guys always rinse your hair, especially if you have a tropical do that we listed, like a braids, twists, locks, cornrows. Rinse your hair out if you have gone swimming, whether it's in the pool or it's in the ocean, because you want to get that chlorine off your scalp. Nothing dries your skin out more than chlorine, because it's basically bleach to me. But you want to pull as much of that off of your scalp as you can. Even being in the ocean with all that salt and stuff, you want to pull that out as much as you can. So rinse out your hair after you have been in some vacation water. Let's see, get your protective style done. Again, personal recommendation, get it done less than 48 hours before going on your trip. So now what I mean is, plan to have it done, like make your appointment to get it done, like however long in advance you want to. Like me personally, I know if I'm going on a trip, I'll book my hair appointment. If I make a hair appointment, I'll book it like a month or two in advance, because I know by the time like it gets down and gets closer and closer to my vacation, I'm like starting to check stuff off my list. So have I taken time off work? Check. Have I packed my bag? Okay, check. Do I have everything that I need in my bag? Okay, cool. Check. Is there any loose ends I need to tie up for work or with family before I leave? Okay, check. So that way, literally for me personally, the last thing that I get done before I go home and just kind of chill out before vacation is my hair. Because at that point, everything else is done. I can relax. I don't have to worry about ripping and running after the fact, because then you hot, you tired, you sweating again, and you look crazy. So personal recommendation, yet again, you can do whatever you want per usual, but I would recommend that you don't get your hair done more than 48 hours before your vacation. And for all of my wig and weave wearers, super, super important. I'm sure if you wear wigs and weaves on a regular basis, you know this is like wigs and weaves 101 basics foundation. Keep your scalp dry under there. Don't nobody want to leave for vacation and come back with mildew, because that's gross. Okay, so if you go swimming, if you sweating, whatever, just make sure that you know what's underneath all of that is in order and it's dry. So those are just my personal don'ts for you to make sure that your do's stay good. Okay, so here's some personal recommendations for you guys that I have here in the Metro Atlanta area, because we are located here in Georgia. Some personal recommendations if you are looking to go get your hair done or get your hair cut, get that fade, that line up, get it clean and fresh, you know what I'm saying, before you go on vacation. All right, so shout out to Tremaine Jackson at Mister's Barbershop in Sandy's Spring. You can find him on Style C at Cuts by Tremaine. That's CUTSBYTREMAYNE. You can follow him on Instagram at Arm and Clipper. Again, that is at Arm and Clipper. So for all my fellas out there looking to get that clean cut before vacation, or you know, before the weekend, go ahead and hit him up. Again, that's Tremaine Jackson at Mister's Barbershop in Sandy Springs. Now, for all my ladies looking to get your hair right. Now, I personally have been to this young lady and I've let her do my hair for my 24th birthday. I went to Mardi Gras. And Lord have mercy, if anybody has been to Mardi Gras, you know the last thing you want to worry about is looking crazy, because there's going to be enough of that out there. So I went to this young lady and I got my hair done. And listen, when the time comes around again, I'll be calling her, okay? Her name is Courtney. She is in Studio 219 in Rex, Georgia. You can follow her on Instagram at Braids4You by Me. And she does have a website, braids4youbymE.com. She does some fantabulous work with twists. I've never seen someone with such a versatile portfolio with just doing twists. Like, I got a really cute waist length Marley twist ponytail. Could tell me nothing, okay? Nothing was being told to me after I got my hair done. So go hit her up. Go check them out. I promise you, you're going to be amazed by their work. So those are my two personal recommendations for anybody in the Metro Atlanta area looking to get clean, cut, and cute before the weekend or before their vacation. All right, you guys. So here's my Instagram post request for you for today. Tag us in your best vacation do photo on Instagram at HTAnywhere. Go ahead and tag us. Tag us in a photo where you laying out on a beach or you up in the mountains. But either way, it's laid, slay, and all the way paid, okay? So you can go ahead and mention us at HTAnywhere for a chance to be featured on our Insta story. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you all take a quick break. We'll be right back with Keep the Money, Catch the Flight, Hotel Highlight, Foodie AF, Globe by the Glass. All right, you guys, we'll be right back. Thanks. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you all are refreshed. Took all that information in that I gave you while we were over the break. All right, so let's get into Keep the Money, Catch the Flight. Today's flight deals, as usual, are coming to you from Hopper. Hopper is a travel app that gets you some really, really good deals on plane tickets and hotels. So download the Hopper app and check out their daily cheap flight feed for the following flights I have coming up for you and so many more. So if you are flying out of Atlanta, you can get to Rome for $593 from March 23rd to the 31st. Miami, Florida for $88 from May 16th to the 20th. Austin, Texas for $124 from August 24th to September 2nd. Orlando, Florida for $101 from August 14th to the 18th. And Newark, New Jersey for $104 from June 4th through the 8th. All of those prices listed are round trip. and the dates provided are validity dates, meaning you will need to book your vacation for those dates in order for those prices to be honored. Again, all of that information comes to you from Hopper. Go ahead and download that app if you would like some more information. All right, today on Hotel Highlight, we are highlighting a very near and dear hotel to us. We absolutely love this hotel when we were there. The Le Méridien Visconti in Rome, Italy. Oh my gosh. We stayed here when we went to Rome in 2018. We went to Rome, and oh my God, it was amazing. Of course, being in Rome itself is awesome, but this hotel we really enjoyed. Super clean, spacious, bright, just vibrant atmosphere that I really loved about it. It's in walking distance of the Vatican City, which is where the Vatican is. It's about, if you want to walk, you can walk. We wanted to walk, so we didn't mind the 20-minute walk because there's so much to see between the hotel and the Vatican City. So it's pretty amazing. We loved it there. So shout out to the Le Méridien Visconti in Rome, Italy. Moving on to Foodie AF, staying in Rome though, the Imperial Pizzeria Ristorante, also in Rome. It is located near the Colosseum. And when I say near the Colosseum, I mean like you can get a table outside and look at the Colosseum while you're eating some amazing pizza. So we absolutely loved it there. We had dinner there. So of course the sun was setting and the lights were coming up, and it was really a picturesque movie scene ordeal going on, and it was fantastic. And the food was amazing. I ate a whole pizza and still felt like I could run a marathon. So check them out the next time you are in Rome. Again, that is Imperial Pizzeria Ristorante in Rome, Italy, located near the Colosseum. Lastly, for Globe by the Glass today, sticking around in Rome. If you are in Rome, if you're planning to go to Rome, then plan to have some limoncello. Personally, I don't like limoncello. It's very lemony, but it is certainly very, very famous and a staple in Rome. So if you are there, you will certainly see it. And I recommend that you try it out for yourself and see how you like it. All right, limoncello is usually taken as a shot, as a palate cleanser. I learned that. Or it is used as a mixer in a cocktail like limoncello spritzer. So ingredients to make limoncello is 1 liter of vodka. And this is probably why I didn't like limoncello, because I don't like vodka. 1 liter of vodka, 10 lemons, and 3 cups of white sugar. And that is limoncello for you. Okay, so if you have ever had limoncello, whether it was in Rome itself or if you just had it stateside, let us know what you thought about it. Or if you try to make it, let us know how it turns out. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. It was a lot of fun. I hope to see some tags and posts from you all on Instagram regarding today's episode. Now, next episode, really excited about this next topic because it was really fun to kind of experience, and getting to talk to you guys about it is going to be even better for anyone who's looking to try this out. Next episode is called 24 Hours Anywhere. Get the most out of 24 hours absolutely anywhere. I'm going to tell you how to do that. So make sure that you tune into our next episode so that you can see how to really, really maximize your time in a place. You know what I mean? How many times have you been asked, if you had 24 hours to go anywhere, to spend your day anywhere, where would you go? What would you do? I'm going to tell you how to maximize that time so that you can do everything you could imagine you would ever want to do. So tune into our next episode. All right, you guys, thank you so much again. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media on YouTube, Instagram, and TripAdvisor at HTAnywhere. Make sure that you sign up for our email list on our website at HTAnywhere.com. Subscribe to our podcast and turn on your notifications. I can't wait to see you all next time. Thanks. See you later. Bye.